The Unity editor ships with a powerful set of user interface design tools, and these are closely allied with the 2D tools found in the editor. I'm here on MadeWithUnity.com, and we'll take a look at some different user interfaces in games, and then get an overview of the available UI tools in the Unity editor before we build the user interface for our Zombie Toys game. This is Infinity Night Racer by NPSoft. What we can see, even in these still images here, is that there's a thoroughly integrated UI component in that game. On the top we can see the best distance, and down below, near miss and bonus points. These are UI text elements that are calling to different variables in the game to report data for the player. In this shot, we can see not only the text as a HUD or heads-up display, displaying different statistics to the player about the game, but also graphics denoting states of gameplay and different readouts. Again, these can all be constructed using the Unity user interface tools. We'll take a quick look at these tools next. Here in Unity, I've opened up the completed Zombie Toys game project, and I'm showing all of the different UI elements here in the scene view. What we're seeing here is that the Unity user interface is reliant on a canvas system to display the different UI elements, and this allows the canvas to scale appropriately and display properly on different aspect ratios and at different resolutions. When we look under Game Object and UI, we can see there's a wide selection of UI elements to use. These range from simple text to images to buttons and toggles. There are also sliders for putting in values and scroll bars. We can add in drop-downs and input fields for player input. Additionally, we can add in panels and scroll views for manipulating larger graphics within a user interface. Each of these UI objects is governed by a rect transform, which allows us to place and anchor the objects on that canvas to directly control how they are manipulated or scaled as that device changes. Additionally, we have scripting access to all the different UI components available, and that's how we'll really bring this together. These are game objects, just like any of the other objects we've dealt with over the course of this project. And so, as part of the creating interaction of this user interface, we'll take the game objects we're creating, such as text, and pull it into game object spaces in the scripts for the Game Manager, Ally Manager, and so on. The Zombie Toys project assets come with a full selection of UI elements you can implement in the user interface for the game. These range from ally buttons through sliders and different buttons and panels to use as part of the construction of the user interface. You can also create or modify your own in any graphics program such as Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator, and import them into Unity much the same way you'd import in any other sprite for a 2D game. Now that we've had an overview of the available user interface tools and the possibilities within them, we'll dive into making our user interface for our Zombie Toys game, exploring the canvas and rect transform in detail, and then assembling some of the elements for that user interface.